Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We live in a world marked by modern conveniences, which is fine most of the time, but every once in a while, disaster strikes. Whether there is a horrendous storm that knocks out our power, or we just get lost by wandering far too off trails. This is the list of some basic survival skills that we should know, from building fire to winding your wounds. You should know these basic survival skills so that you don't get trapped in an emergency situation. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha from grade 7, and today the topic for my speech is basic survival skills you should know. Number 1. Finding and purifying water. Nothing is more important than suitable drinking water. Humans can live weeks or days without food, but without water, they can die within a day or so. Number 2. Starting and tending to a fire. Second only to finding suitable drinking water is the ability to making fire. Not only will it provide you life-saving warmth in the cold of night, but it will also cauterize your wounds, ward off predators, cook your food, purify your water, and even signal for help. Number 3. Building a temporary shelter. Hopefully, if you get lost in the woods or somewhere else, you will find your way within a day or so. But if you don't, you should know how to build a temporary shelter to protect you from the elements like rain, cold, snow, or even a thick fog, because you don't want to get hurt. Number 4. Navigating and reading a compass. Let's say that you are hiking at your favorite national park and you get lost and you have no trails in sight. What do you do then? Curl up in a ball and cry? Scream for help until someone comes? Or just pick up path and start walking? No, your best bet for survival is to know how to navigate. Camp cooking. Even if you do catch some wild game, you should know how to cook your food. So for finding your food, you'll need to have the ability to find your food and then cook it, because this is the rule that you should overcook your food, not undercook it, because if an animal has a parasite or a disease in it, it will not be finished, and you will also have the risk of getting that disease. Number 5. Last but not least, dressing a wound. Being injured in an emergency situation is arguably the worst case scenario, because it just compounds with everything that's already bad around you. It's always better to be ready. And while you may be able to avoid any kinds of serious injuries, it's always better to be ready to deal with them head on. If someone suffers with an injury, if you are the one who has suffered with an injury, so you should know how to fix that. That is all for the basic survival skills you should know. I hope that they come handy in any situation.